Alright!
Alright now.
Alright now! Welcome to Farm Steel once again. Today we're gonna try a new kind of episode. We're gonna film one of our hikes and see if that catches on. So yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, it's quite beautiful up here. We're going yeah.
Lake.
We're going up like a small mountain here behind the camera, and we're gonna film a little bit on the way up.
Yep. Put on some music.
Yeah,
perhaps
some Norwegian classical music.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, hope you enjoyed the trip. And when we get there, we're gonna do yeah, see what we got in our packs and that kind of stuff.
Drink some beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get pissed.
Oh yeah. So yeah, see you soon, and enjoy. So we've arrived at our destiny, as we said, at our destination, and
Again with the destiny.
again with the destiny, which was from our first film, which our fans will recognize. We don't have any fans, but whatever.
You don't? I got thousands.
We're here, we're square, and not really queer, but whatever. As you can see, I don't know how far we've been walking. I don't know how far we've been walking, but it's not far. I would say 3-4 miles,
yeah,
around that. But it's been pretty much upwards all the time, so that's why we're pretty sweaty. Sweat. Pretty beautiful out here, as you can see, far into the horizon. So yeah.
Lots of beautiful people.
Yeah, very beautiful people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the two of us, so of course. Now we're gonna show you what's in our packs before we set camp. Because the light is running away from us. In a couple of hours, I would say it's getting darker at least, and harder to film. So, yeah, stay tuned. Always when we reach our destination, it's cracking of beer. So,
why indeed?
Yeah, on the tarp, which we're gonna put our stuff, of course. Which we also do.
It's warm.
It's a warm beer. We're gonna cool it off. And, yeah! Oh! Hi. So, we're gonna show you what we have in our packs. The packs weigh around 35-40 pounds, I would say. What we have with us now is normally what you would have not on a day trip like this one. This is 3 days to a week to 14 days. The only difference is food, really.
Yep.
Maybe a couple of pieces of clothing, but for a 14-day trip, this is pretty much what we have. And yeah, just more clothes, more food. So, but this is just for 1 day. For us to just have a bit of fun. So we're gonna eat good, not one of these because on a 14-day trip you tend to eat quite sparely if you don't if you don't get any fish or game. You tend to eat sparely. So, but we're gonna eat good tonight. So to our food, we keep everything in dry bags. Simply because shit doesn't get wet, and if you fall in the water, or if it starts to rain, though these backpacks we have are very water resistant. I've never had any problems. It's always nice to have dry bags, and not just for water, but just keep a system on your shit, so it doesn't. So it doesn't get. Yes, you find your shit really. So to our food, I keep some stuff in here. We have nuts for snacks and chocolate, potatoes and sausages for our stew that we're gonna eat tonight.
Oh yeah.
Reindeer
sausage.
Reindeer sausage. Some more meat to keep on bread. Carrots. High fiber stuff. Very good. In my system, I keep everything I eat with. I don't know where yours are.
I got my utensils in my small backpack.
I keep that with everything I eat. So I have some Trek and Eat. This is one of those that you just put water in. They're okay, I guess. Though we've tested these ones before, and it's food for two in one of these.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food. Some beef jerky. This isn't. I don't like Jack Links all that much, but you know, what are you gonna do? Eating utensils. He's got some plates.
See the summit.
Yeah, see the summit, which are brilliant. Very flat, as you can see, and go into a bowl very nicely. Lightweight. You can put these in a microwave or a dishwasher, no problem.
Yeah, and they double as a cutting board.
Yeah, they do. Just be careful with the rubber.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do. Ratti koppen. This is just, you know, I kind of like this stuff. Just putting it into hot water. But you know, you can make this kind of shit by yourself, by berries and all that kind of stuff, just in hot water. Make tea, wilderness tea. a cup. Now this is what I used for many years. Snyltekopp. Is it Norwegian? I don't know. In English. Hobo's cup, I guess. Something like that. Now I use this one from Light My Fire. It's called Pakka cup. And as you can see, it takes a lot more. And has a lid to keep it warm. Because in Norway we drink kosk, which is coffee and alcohol on 90%. So
moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine. So for kosk you need to keep it warm, you know. And in a cup like this it's gonna get cold very fast. So this is genius. It's very cheap too. It's like $7 or something, $8 maybe. Yeah. It's very cheap, and as you can see, it just folds right in. It doesn't take any room at all. That's pretty good. More beef jerky. I have this. This is a water filtration system. Because this water is quite still down here, so we're probably going to need to filter it or cook it. Usually we cook it, but I'm going to test this one out in this strip. I haven't tested it before. So it's a pure easy soldier water filter replacement cartridge. Some more beef jerky, and this is a pot hanger that David made for me. Really big monkey one. This is awesome, absolutely fantastic, and we're going to use this tonight.
What's it made of? Plastic?
Dermot. Yeah, it's plastic. It has a name. I can't remember the fucking name. I'm gonna put it into an annotation. It's some special plastic that is really hard and can take your warmth really good. Yeah. So it's quite thick. I wanted to make these myself, but ordering this shit is just costly as hell. So,
the Fire and Steel. Yeah, so this is the lighting the fire bags.
I have a bunch of stuff in mine. I wouldn't have all this with me on a trip like this, on any trip really. And take in mind that we have one tent with us. So this is a trip based for two, but at the same time some of this stuff is also when you walk alone. Yeah. So he could go on his trip alone. I would need my tent. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's the difference.
So I got lighter, matches. I got some cotton, Vaseline cotton.
Vaseline cotton is very good, very cheap and very good.
And I also brought this Light My Fire fire steel, which comes with this what do you call this thing?
Fatwood.
Fatwood.
So I think it's
I haven't tried it before. I'm going to try it today.
Yeah, I think it works very well. Jesus, it's so dry around here. You can't really. Well, whatever. I'll smoke it till it's dead. This is the Survive fire steel. I don't carry this with me, but I took it on this trip. You can see it. That's a thermometer. Thermometer. Sorry. Thermometer. A compass, which is one of these button compasses, which are okay. But, some magnesium and a fire steel. Works fine. The Zippo fire starter, which works very well. Very well. It's a fucking cigarette. It works very well. We tested it and it works very good. It burns for a long time. This is flint and steel. This is also something I usually don't carry with me. This has everything: striker, flint, some char cloth, some hemp rope. I put some bark in it there myself, some birch bark. I think we're going to do a review on these because there's a guy who makes them, which I bought them off from eBay. So I think he should get some credit for it. Very nice little tin can, and I make my own char cloth, which we can also show how to do. Utility flame, some fire gel. I don't use that stuff either, but I have it. Sip-it bag, just for keeping the Zippo stuff in after it's open. Tops Uberfire. I haven't tried this one yet.
What is it?
It's a fire starter. It's tender. I'm not quite sure what's in there. As we said, we're gonna do a review on this stuff because I haven't really read too much about it.
Looks like cotton.
Yeah, cotton and almost some resin. It's like resin.
Yeah, it is.
Oily resin kind of stuff, hard.
Mm.
So, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Live fire, which is very popular. I haven't tested it before, so we're gonna try that one out. Also, maybe not on this trip, but on some trip. Lighter, waterproof matches from Coghlan's, some hemp rope, and the Monster fire starter. This is a beast. It's very good. This is the go-to fire starter. Striker. I used to use a Nano Striker XL, which is awesome. This one is bigger. I think it has 30 or 40,000 strikes or something.
Oh.
It's a massive amount of strikes. It's really big. Gives a lot of sparks. I'm going to show you that later. You can take out the next bag.
Yeah. Next up is my clothes bag. It's Sea to Summit Big River. I really like these Big River bags. They are thick as hell. You can take a lot of beating. But maybe overkill on some of my trips.
Yeah, this is a little bit of overkill sometimes, but
yeah, but I've just started kayaking, so
yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, it is. And they have these nice straps on them.
Yeah.
You strap them on the outside of the kayak. This goes also because I don't kayak, but I use a canoe, so that works fine with that too.
Yeah, and they are the thickest bags Sea to Summit make, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I think it is, and they are very solid, very solid, very good. I use a McKinley waterproof bag, 15 liters for my clothes. It has a vent, which I like, because you can really compress it. I just do like this, tighten it up, and it goes really small. I have a jacket with me on this trip. This is my Bergen's Ripas. I'm wearing the pants right now. This is a set from Bergen's. It's a civil version of the military set that they use in Norway. It's pretty expensive. It goes for $900. 3-layer Dermatex. We're gonna review these kind of clothing in the winter once they've been used for a while and during several seasons. But yeah, for that price, you expect a lot. But they are very comfortable, and it's till now one of my favorite clothes, definitely. I keep my Swed team pants with me always whenever I go, or my Lundhags as he's wearing. My Wool Power 600, which is a bit overkill.
Yeah, today
yeah. But tonight I think we're gonna go down to maybe around 0 degrees Celsius. So it could be not cold, but chilly. So yeah, that's our clothes.
Yeah, I got the Fox. What do you call this? Seating cushion?
Yeah, it's a cushion.
Inflatable. I've just bought it, so I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. I've tried mine a couple of times. Mine is the same, just green. These are very good and very cheap. We're gonna do a review on them. We're gonna talk a little bit about them later on. Tomorrow maybe, when we wake up and stuff like that. So they're very good. Yeah, next up,
most important item on the trip.
Yeah,
toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
In a dry bag.
Keep that toilet paper dry. You can always dry yourself with leaves and moss and all that kind of stuff. It works. It's not comfortable, but it works. But if, say, you're walking for several hours, many miles, which some of these trips are, if you dry yourself for a week with that kind of stuff, leaves and shit, you're gonna get chafings.
Yeah, you're gonna look like a baboon in your ass.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt a lot. So TP, actually it is one of the most important items in the backpack, to be honest. It makes the trip nicer, more comfortable.
Next up, it's my what do you call it?
What is your sleeping pad?
Sleeping pad.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got the Exped Cinmat 7 M. We're gonna do a review on these, I think.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna do a review. Once we wake up and that kind of stuff. Because the light is gonna run out from us tonight. So.
Yeah.
I got the. It's in my dry bag Sea to Summit. Mine is the Thermarest Pro Light. No, that's not the name. Thermarest. Oh no, well, whatever. You're gonna hear it tomorrow. It's Pro Light Plus. Yeah, Pro Light Plus it is. Very good. But as you can see, it's a lot bigger than his. But I think also it is bigger, wider, and
yeah, you got the wide one.
yeah, this is the large version.
Yeah, I got the medium.
Yeah,
I think.
So that's the hassle of broad shoulders and a fat ass and whatever.
Fat ass.
Next item is a sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag. Hellsport. Hellsport.
Hellsport.
Trollheimen. This is have a limit about 3- degrees.
So it's a 3-season sleeping bag.
Yeah, it is very comfy. I like it.
Yeah, Hellsport makes great sleeping bags. Mine is a lot bigger. The brand, I'm not sure. We're gonna do a little bit about it tomorrow. It's in a Bergen's dry bag. 60 liters, I think this is. It's pretty massive, but as you can see, you can get the air pretty good out, so it gets small. But this is about this high, so it's pretty big. The reason it's so big, it's a 3-season with a comfort on about 0, which is a 3-season one. But I don't really freeze all that much, so I just put on wool underwear. So I don't freeze. And this is a double extra double large, double, triple, extra large, triple, double, XXL large. The reason for that is because I like it big, move around a lot when I sleep and shit like that, so it's comfortable, which is important. I mean, again, with the long hikes and long trips, several days, rest is important. It's really important.
Yeah.
Sleeping comfortably is very important. So that extra weight, you don't like it when you walk, but when you get there, you love it. It's as easy as that. Next
up is my trusty old tent.
Yeah.
I got the Fjellraven Akka 3. It's a 3-man tent. Very durable. I've used it many times now, and it keeps rain out. We're sleeping in it in a blizzard, keeps the water out every time. It's a good tent.
We're going to do a review on that one as well.
Yeah.
Myself, I have a Hellsport Rondane, I think it is, 3-man. Very, very good. It's been with me through blizzards as well. And I've used it in the winter and it works fine. It is a 3-season tent, but usually they work in the winter. And winters in Norway can be pretty harsh. Yeah. Actually, falls like this, you can get snow pretty fast. Yeah. Actually, so you never really know when you're at a high altitude. Next item.
Next item, we're gonna do some blades. The blades. The different kind of blades. Today I brought the Gerber Gator combo axe. I'm gonna test it today, just because we pretty much loved it.
Yeah, we did.
Tested it. So I'm gonna put it through its paces today.
It's gonna get some work done. When it comes to what I always carry, it's this. It's the GSO 10 with the GSO 4 on the side. This trip though, I'm not going to use the GSO 4.1. I'm going to use the Tops Cub. We're going to test that on this trip and see if it holds up with this stupid ass survival kit thing.
It comes in a bubble wrap.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna do, yeah, I also always in my pack I have a saw. And since the Gone Boy, I loved it so much, this is my go-to saw.
Yeah.
So this is in the in our pack, and we're gonna do.
I got the Coghlins.
Yeah, we're gonna do a hard test on the Coghlins as well.
Yeah.
This one isn't really necessary to hard test that much because we know it'll hold up.
Yeah. This cheap bastard is gonna be tested today.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna hold as well. Yeah. So that's we have a few surprises. Should we show them or?
Yeah, sure you can.
Open that zipper. We have the Tops wolf packs. 2, which we're gonna test. Hatchet, I would call it, more than axe. So yeah, I have pretty high expectations actually because of the price, but the reason we bought it is pretty much because of the solutions. Kind of like it. So we're gonna give that a third test as well. And last but not least, it's the monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The
Tops Armageddon.
Tops Armageddon.
Just couldn't help myself when I saw this on pictures.
Yeah.
It's a big ass blade.
My God, it's a big ass blade. I mean, if you compare it to the GSO, it's pretty damn big.
It's longer and it's thicker.
Yeah, a lot thicker.
But that's another video.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. We're not sure yet. Next on the list is yeah. So me personally and Freddy as well. I'm a fire guy. I make fires to cook my food in the summer, and any day of the year. I always make fires, but sometimes it's really shitty, and you have to cook your food. In this dry bag there is gas and the OmniFuel multi-fuel. This one will burn on gasoline, sprit.
Red Spirit.
Red Spirit.
Is it?
Is it? Okay. Red Spirit. Pretty much anything that will burn. This one will burn on. You get yeah, a lot of stuff with it. This is excellent. It retails for about $170, $200. Well worth it. Well worth it. Yeah. Used it for many years, and it still holds up. But again, I don't really use it that often. But the genius thing about these kind of things is, if it gets cold in the tent, winter, fall, spring, just fire it up in the tent, and the outer tent. Fire it up, and it'll burn for 5 minutes, and it's pretty damn hot in there. And a can like this will burn for, I don't know how many hours, but god damn, 40 hours I would say, maybe. Might be missing, but I would say around that. So yeah, that one is always on the trips as well, and that's because you never really know. On a one-day trip, check your weather. You'll be fine with a fire, but for a longer trip, to a week or 10, 14 days, you'll need this kind of stuff as well.
Yep. Next up, GPS. Garmin GPS map 62S. It's this one, which is a handy tool. Yeah. Always bring a map though.
Yeah.
Don't rely on electronic devices.
Electronic devices are good, but they're shitty because batteries.
Yeah.
So, which brings us to another thing we can do actually, which is the battery pack. I always have this with me now. Usually I don't use a cellular phone that much and all that kind of shit on mountains, but this is the lime fuel. I was in on Kickstarter on this shit, and this is sturdy ass shit. It's waterproof. It takes a lot of beating. It's pretty big, but it's worth it because it could take a lot of beating. Because this, I don't use this at home or anywhere else, just on my trips. 15,000 milliamperes. Yeah.
Milliampere hours.
Milliampere hours. Yeah.
Annotation.
15,000 mAh.
MAH.
MAH. Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. It is 15,000 though. It'll charge your cellular phone. I have a Samsung S5. It'll charge it 5 times full up. So that's pretty good. Yeah. It's genius for the GoPro, the camera we're using, or any other camera for the charger. So yeah, this one I always keep with me.
Yep.
I think the next one is yeah, we have some flashlights. We're not going to show them right now because we're going to do them later tonight. So it's what we can tell you. It's Les Stroud's Trek Torch.
More Stroud?
More Stroud. You need more Stroud. The Yukon 2-in-1 Firefly and the Fox from XXL, which are basically the same. And LED Lancer P7 QC and a LED Lancer T7. So we're going to do those tonight when it gets darker.
Black Diamond.
Yeah, and a Black Diamond
Storm.
Yeah, Storm. I have a headlamp too, but it's some cheap ass shit. I don't use headlamps that much, but it works. It's really cheap and it works. It cost like $1 or something. It was really ass cheap on eBay, but I've had it for a year and it works like hell. It's really weird. It's in China goods. I just wanted to test it and it works perfectly. And here I have a rep kit with carabiners, paracord, some mink oil for shoes, leather, keep shit tight, a buckle. I'm not going to take everything out, but a buckle if your snap goes off on your backpack, your hip belt. It's kind of good to have this kind of stuff. Gaffer tape, duct tape. That is the most trusted thing. It will fix fucking anything, almost like WD-40. And electrical tape, which is also nice for certain things, because these two won't do the same things. So that is also in a rep kit. My trusted Swart shell, which is well, as you can see, it's been used for so many years. I don't even know. You just plunk it down in the fire and cook our food. On trips, I save on space. I just use the one. I make coffee in it, make the food, whatever food, and you just wash it out every time. This will save you on space and weight. And use one. Just stop dragging. I've seen people, many people, 3-4 pots. I mean, what the hell? What do you need all that for? You need one. That's all you need. This. And it's has a copper bottom. You just stick it into the fire and let it burn around it. It'll heat up straight away, and it's really good. I keep it in a plastic bag and not a dry bag because it sets smell from the fire on anything it touches. So I just don't want that on everything. I have a map folder with a bunch of different maps from several mountains I've been on several times, and some I haven't been to that I'm preparing to. Normally I wouldn't take all these maps because it's actually quite weighty. It weighs a lot. So McKinley, waterproof, works like a charm. Has a snap on it. And, yeah. My trusted water bottle. Oh yeah, and we have the game center. For a one-day trip it's not necessary, but again, for a week it's always nice for some entertainment, you know, competition. Yahtzee, a deck of cards, pretty much it. I have this City Summit backpack. This is a 20 liter backpack actually. It's so small, and we're gonna do a little review on it tomorrow. Not a review, but we're gonna pack it out so you can see what you can fit in there. It's quite a lot, and it's so small. It's very lightweight too. And, I think Sea to Summit has some really good ideas about what they do.
Yep.
And, they should be credited for it. They are really helping out. I think I have one more thing. This is the top lid of my backpack. Usually the most important things are here. I keep everything that's important in the side pockets or in the upper compartment lid, which is the first aid kit. This has 90 pieces, I think. It will save your life, definitely. Waterproof, great. Cigarettes, I need that shit. Otherwise this will be a very bad trip. LED lancer flashlight. And my beauty bag, which is a beauty. I haven't used this yet. This is a sock, so you don't get blisters on your feet. I haven't really used that kind of stuff, but it's here. Foot care, again, for one day hike this isn't necessary, but foot care. Allergy tablets, if you have allergies. I don't, but I might be traveling with some who do, and people usually don't think about that stuff. Toothpaste, toothbrush, mosquito spray. Again, one day trip, not necessary, but hygiene shit for your hands, because after 3-4 days your hands are getting nasty out in the wilderness. And some Dermatone Frostbite Fighter for your lips. Again, usually you don't need it one day trips, but 3, 4, 5, 6 days around the campfire, you really start to dry up in your lips. And once you get sores, it's really uncomfortable. And it's all about just not putting yourself in a situation where shit hurts. I mean, it's not necessary. So yeah, that's the beauty bag. Beauty bag. I think that's about it. Here's the headlamp from eBay. That's assuming 3 modes and fucking works. For $1, I mean, come on, that's awesome.
Can't believe you make money on an item that costs $1.
No, I just don't know how they do that. It's pretty impressive. I think that's it for this vid.
Yeah.
That's what we carry with us in our backpack. We're gonna do a review on our backpacks tomorrow morning to see, but you can see all that shit and how it fits in our backpacks. And we have anatomical backpacks. They're not frame packs. They're both very comfortable, very good. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna set camp now.
Yep.
Pack our shit down, set camp, make some food, and yeah. Oh fucking!
Let's make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Let's make it happen in heaven.
Hi. So we're making dinner. The clock is 9 o'clock. Doing some experiment. We're using the Fox the Yukon Firefly lanterns, flashlight lanterns, to light up so you can see. You're cutting potatoes. Remember to cut them in smaller pieces so they cook faster. Sausages doesn't really matter. Just putting in some bouillon. In here. This is dinner for champions. Nei, vi må koke poteten først. We're You have to cook the potatoes first, otherwise you'll just cook everything asunder. Because the sausage we use is pre-cooked. It's not that skinless stuff. It's pretty cheap stuff. Just cutting some carrots too, putting in there. Now you can pretty much use anything, and if this place where we're at had a proper fishing water, you can fish and just make fish for a stew, or like my favorite is to grill it on the fire. Now, as you can see, we're also using our Sea to Summit plates as cutting plates. They're pretty good at a lot of things. Yeah, I think we have enough of this now. So yeah, Top's cub can cut potato. Now we know that. And if it couldn't, I would throw it the fuck away. So yeah, we're gonna put this on the fire, let it cook up. Our fire is right. There behind Freddy. We'll show you afterwards. So yeah, we'll put the sausage in now. Last. Yeah, this is our fire for the evening. It's pretty small, and the reason for that is it's so dry out this time of year.
Yeah, and it's been a really dry summer too.
And this shit will catch on fire in an instant. This moss around the fire here, as you can see, it's really dry, and it can burn from miles on. So forest fires are a danger. So build your fire on a rock basis. Put some rocks around it if you can find. If not, bend the moss off. Get the wet side towards the fire. It will dry out, but it'll keep you safe for a while at least. Most important thing though, watch your fire. Keep water at hand, and you'll be fine. If you are unsure though, please use a multi-fuel or a small camping kitchen, shit like that. Don't take any chances. But been building fires outside since I was a kid. Fred has as well, so we know what we're doing. But stuff can happen, so just be careful. It's pine wood. I love making a fire with pine wood. Got that nice crackle, lovely smell. It's much better than that birch and all that bullshit. The pine wood is the way to go. So yeah, next you'll watch us eat and drink beer.
Yeah, beer.
I want to drink some beer. Food for champs. Oh yeah.
Dinner.
Dinner
Cosmopolis.
at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so we are in bed. What's the time again?
midnight.
midnight.
So yeah, it's been a long day.
Yep.
Looking forward to a good night's sleep.
Yeah. And tomorrow is the big testing day.
Yeah, and reviewing of certain things. Things that we've been using for well, some things many years. Some things are quite new.
Yep.
So it's going to be exciting. So yeah.
Have a good night.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Universe.
Universe.
Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. That'll be you.
What's the clock, Mr. Steak?
What?
What's the time?
Abracadabra?
Yeah, abracadabra. 8:30.
What the fuck is the time? The time is 9 o'clock soon. We're actually sleeping for 8 hours. It's pretty good. You slept well?
Yeah. It's been a quiet night.
Yeah. The only thing bothering me was this pentine in my face.
Yeah, we could have
Tighten it up a bit, but
this.
it's not a problem. Pretty good night's sleep. Very comfortable. And these mattresses. So that's good.
So yeah.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
For champions!
Breakfast!
Which consists of beer and chocolate, pretty much.
Yeah. And pizza and taco.
Abra,
Blah, 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 blah,
cadabra.
blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Reach out and grab ya. Mr. Freddy.
Hello, hello world. This is Mr. Freddy speaking from the country of Norway. So as you can see, we are in a nice piece of scenery.
And this stone pile here is called a varde.
What are the? It's a very typical Norwegian.
Yeah, we think so. If other countries do this, please let us know.
Yeah.
Because this is typical Norway. On pretty much every top, mountain top, people build these. And people have a tendency to build many of them around. I've been on Saltfjellet several times up north, and you have these, that one place, it's built like over 1,000 by this, small ones. And they vary in sizes, depending on how much rocks you can find around.
On a peak?
Yeah, on a peak. So, well, on Saltfjellet. No, but it's around that center, that Saltfjellet center, which isn't on any peak, but it's on top of the mountain. And since you can drive there, tourists tend to build them, because I think it's quite unique to Norway, this stuff.
Because I was down in it's called Olden.
Oh.
It's in the middle of Norway, I think. And by a river that led up to a glacier arm glacier. There were thousands of them by the river. Yeah. And I had to walk like zigzag through them to get up to the glacier.
So I'm not a fan of these.
So not
to be honest,
not by a river. That's no point at all.
And not by the thousands. One like this is fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, people buy them, they build them like this because they think it's cool, and I get that. But you can imagine if there was 100 of them just on this peak here. It would be pretty annoying. I mean, people pull up rocks and destroy the scenery just to build these piles of rocks. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we just wanted to get this because it's pretty typical. So.
Oh, and fun fact: I was down in Bergen last weekend, was it?
Yeah.
And on top of that mountain is the Norway's largest varde.
Okay.
A gigantic pile of rocks. It has no form. It's just a pile.
I think that's on Snøhetta as well. I've been on top there, and it's on Dovre, and that has a pretty massive one too. I mean, it's probably a couple of meters high. I think it's a pretty huge one. But also, that's just a pile of rocks. It's not really built. It looks like people just throw a rock there every time they walk past. But so this is typical Norway, we think.
Yeah, maybe.
We haven't really done any summit trips into many other countries. So he's gonna place one on top, and we've done our bit in this. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty lovely up here. You can see far, and that's the name of the sea is Draksen.
So this is the Gottåsfjellet.
Yeah.
In the middle of Norway.
So see around here. You can see our tent in the distance. So yeah, the wind has quite down, so the temperature is about 15 degrees Celsius maybe.
Yeah, pretty warm.
Yeah, it is. It's very comfortable. This is the perfect weather for this kind of stuff.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we have a broken camp. Is that what you call it?
Broken mountain.
Broken mountain. Brokeback mountain. Oh shit. This trip was different.
You can't remember anything. No, but yeah, we broke in camp.
Time to head home.
Well, it's been a good trip.
Yep.
Brilliant weather. It's starting to rain a little bit now, but rain is just good. So I don't mind it at all. It's been very dry lately, so it's good to see rain again. Yeah, we've been walking down here. It's pretty steep. What are you feeling here?
Climbing. And here we have Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger, sir.
Quaylen!
Eric Quaylen, you fucker!
Moose droppings, moose tracks, and a sleeping area for the moose. It's been sleeping here. It looks like actually could have been last night.
Yeah.
It's pretty fresh. So yeah, there's a lot of wildlife in the area.
Probably a mother on a...
Yeah, a calf.
Calf. Seaplane?
Mm-hmm.
Jogging då? Jogging då?
Bra start. So here we are down by our ride. Pretty damn sweaty.
Yeah.
It's pouring. My clothes are wet from sweat. It's always the worst part is walking down actually, not up.
Yeah.
The thighs and ankles and knees really get a beating.
Yeah. Steep as hell.
Yeah, we've been walking down the mountain. It was straight down all the way for about 45 minutes. So
thigh workout.
yeah, and then we had to walk upwards again towards where we're going. So yeah, but this is the end of our trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching. Comment down below if there's anything you want to ask, or you want us to review of that small stuff we dragged out of our packs.
Yeah, and tell us if you want more of these videos.
Yeah, definitely.
We have actually no idea if it's interesting at all. But
no, because this is the trips we go on, and we review stuff, and not all are steep and like this, but you know, do you want us to film more of the trips, or do you just want the reviews or equipment, knives and shit like that? So basically you've seen our clothes and our shoes now, and you're not going to see much difference there. We have our favorite clothes and our favorite shoes, and we use them all the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the trip, and enjoy the scenery. It's to say it like this, it's quite beautiful here, but this is just one of the million places in Norway that looks like this. If you're from another place in the world, come visit. Hell, make contact and we'll take you on a trip. We're thinking about canoeing and kayaking this lake sometimes next year, maybe. And for 4 or 5 days, 7 days maybe. From end to end. Can't really see the ends, but it's quite big, this lake. So yeah, this is another lake. The lake you saw when we showed you the vids there. It's a different lake on the other side of the mountain. So we've been walking from across the mountain. So yeah. You have anything to add, Mr. Freddy?
always have something to add, you know.
Need to shake.
See you next time.
Bye.